There are moments in life when the ground beneath us feels uncertain, when the path ahead is shrouded in a mist of struggle. We instinctively recoil from discomfort, yearning for ease, for the swift removal of every ache. Yet what if the very discomfort we seek to escape holds a profound, often unseen purpose? What if the divine hand, in its infinite wisdom, doesn't always lift the burden, but instead uses it as a tool for transformation? Sometimes the pain isn't a punishment, it is, in its truest essence, a classroom, a sacred space where lessons are etched not just into our minds, but into the very fabric of our souls. True faith, the kind that moves mountains and stills storms, is rarely born in the gentle breezes of comfort. It is forged in the crucible of challenge, tempered in the fires of uncertainty. It blossoms not when all answers are readily available, but precisely when they are delayed, when the path forward is obscured. It is in these demanding seasons, when our strength is tested and our resolve questioned, that faith finds its deepest roots. When every human solution seems to falter, we are invited to lean into something greater, something beyond our immediate grasp. This is where resilience is not just learned but lived. Pain possesses an uncanny ability to strip away the superficial layers we cling to. It peels back the masks, dismantles the pretenses, and reveals the raw, authentic core of who we are. In its relentless grip, we are often confronted with the places where we still desperately cling to control. It exposes the subtle ways our ego dictates our reactions, urging us to surrender, to release the illusion of command. This stripping down is not meant to diminish us, but to purify. It's an invitation to shed what no longer serves, to embrace a deeper trust in the unfolding journey. There comes a pivotal moment in the heart of struggle when the very nature of our prayer begins to shift. The initial urgent plea, "God, please get me out of this," slowly, subtly transforms. It evolves into a deeper, more resonant question. "God, what are you trying to show me while I am here?" This shift marks a profound turning point. It signifies a willingness to move beyond mere survival and into the realm of understanding, of seeking wisdom within the very experience we once wished to flee. Every season of our lives, no matter how challenging, carries within it a unique and vital lesson. Each experience, each encounter, each moment of discomfort holds a piece of the puzzle of our growth. Resistance, that stubborn refusal to accept what is, only serves to prolong the very lesson we need to learn. It stretches out the duration of our suffering, keeping us tethered to the struggle. Surrender, on the other hand, has the power to complete what resistance only delays. It opens the door to acceptance, allowing the truth to permeate and the healing to begin. When we consciously choose to fix our gaze not on the suffering itself, but on the lesson it holds, a remarkable transformation occurs. The dense fog of pain begins to dissipate, and clarity, like a gentle dawn, starts to rise within us. Our perspective shifts, and with it, our capacity to perceive meaning. This intentional redirection of focus allows us to transcend the immediate discomfort. It empowers us to see beyond the present moment, recognizing the deeper purpose woven into the fabric of our experience. It is in this clarity that true insight is born. The heart, when it becomes truly willing to digest difficult truths instead of avoiding them, embarks on a profound journey of character formation. Comfort, while pleasant, rarely demands the kind of introspection and resilience that shapes us into our highest selves. It is in the crucible of challenge that our true mettle is tested. It is here that virtues like patience, empathy, and unwavering resolve are not just admired, but actively cultivated. This willingness to face and integrate hard truths builds a foundation of strength that comfort alone could never provide. Pain, in its often unwelcome presence, bestows gifts that blessings alone cannot. It teaches us discernment, sharpening our ability to distinguish between what is fleeting and what is eternal. It refines our faith, stripping away superficial beliefs and leaving behind an unshakable core. It exposes patterns within us, deep-seated habits and reactions that no amount of ease or good fortune would ever bring to light. These revelations, though sometimes uncomfortable, are invaluable for our continued evolution and spiritual awakening. It is entirely natural, while immersed in the throes of pain, for it to feel anything but holy. The raw edges of suffering can obscure any sense of divine presence or sacred purpose. Yet paradoxically, it is often in these very moments, in these deepest valleys, that the most intimate work is being done. It is here, in our vulnerability, that the divine hand reaches out most tenderly, most profoundly. This is where the soul is reshaped, where the spirit is refined, and where a deeper connection to the sacred is forged in ways that comfort simply cannot facilitate. Perhaps, dear one, you are not stuck at all. Perhaps, in this very moment, you are simply being taught. The universe, in its infinite wisdom, is guiding you through a curriculum designed specifically for your growth, for your awakening. The moment you cease asking to escape and begin to ask with an open heart to understand, that is when the lesson truly completes itself. That is when the weight, which once felt unbearable, begins to lift. And that, my friend, is when the door to your next, more enlightened chapter finally opens. Do not waste this sacred season. Learn from it, heal through it, and then, with newfound strength and wisdom, rise from it.